Hi there. So today I'm going to talk about the Fantastic Four First Steps, the latest Marvel Studios film and the latest attempt at adapting the Fantastic Four for the big screen. And this time they made it right. Matt Shakeman did it right. And so I'm going to avoid the spoilers for the first half of the video, but there might be some at the end. So I am amused at the fact that we got two superheroes films this July by two rival studios, and both of them are retro-futuristic in style, even if the Fantastic Four is more retro-futuristic. They are both optimistic and bright. They have bright colors, and this is such unexpected considering that for the last 15 years, 20 years, every blockbuster was supposed to be dark. And considering the world is already dark on its own, maybe it's a good change. We need something different in the cinemas. And also, surprisingly, there is an amazing balance in screen time among the members, between the members of the Fantastic Four. And this is also something that really made me happy of this film. Pedro Pascal, an amazing Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, intelligent, but also emotional intelligent. And Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, she displays a lot of emotional intelligence as well. And the couple relationship between Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman is they match. They match. This is impressive. They match perfectly. And another thing that I was thinking about is probably a coincidence, but there are two blockbusters this summer that refer to maternity directly or indirectly. And I mean, it's surely a coincidence. If you remember Jurassic World, there is a moment in the film when Scarlett Johansson's character is thinking about having a kid. Considering those films went into production before the last presidential elections, and it's probably just a coincidence. I really hope so. And so, Ebon Boss Bacharach, Ben Grimm, The Thing, tough on the outside, but also really deep in the inside. And we also see the beginning of a love story for him, but we also know that the Fantastic Four are not going to stay on Earth 828 for long, so we'll see how it goes. And Joseph Quinn with an amazing Johnny Storm, Human Torch, and I mean, I was expecting him to be more of a playboy, more like the Chris Evans portrayal of the character, but still, he works perfectly. Yeah. And he's also not going to get into spoilers now, described as an extremely intelligent character. I'm not going to tell anything more about this. Now, let's begin with the missed chances, missed opportunities. People usually say that Marvel doesn't get the villains right as the main characters, and I have to admit it's probably true. I mean, I wanted to see Shala Ball, Silver Surfer, played by Julia Garner, more on screen. I really wanted to know more about her world, about her character, and we don't. Maybe we'll see her more in a future film. Who knows? And yeah, this was a missed chance. I mean, she's not the most important villain of the film. It's Galactus, which finally looks like in the comic books. You remember Rise of the Silver Surfer, right? It's much better here. And also, I'm happy with the fact that the film manages to avoid the origin story. We all know what the Four are, what happened to them. I mean, there is a kind of a origin story, but it's like I'm going to tell it later. I'm going to spoil it now. And another thing that I really loved about this film, it really reminded me of two films. In a good way and in a bad way. It reminded me of The Incredibles. We all know The Incredibles. And another film by Brad Bird, Tomorrowland, which is inspired by the Disneyland Tomorrowland themed land. And maybe, I mean, the film came out 10 years ago, so it's it's easy to judge after 10 years, but that was the time of dark blockbusters as well. But Tomorrowland was supposed to be a positive idea and a bright idea. So maybe this is the feeling that that film probably should have had. But I mean, that's the feeling thought I was having while watching the film. And okay, now I'm going to begin with spoilers. So if you don't want to listen to them, just stop watching the video now. Yeah. It's interesting to see that there is a kind of a origin story, but it's narrated through a TV special, Mm, which is also like something. It gives the mood of this 50s styled Earth. And another thing, actually, one of the things that I didn't like about this film is something that happens in the middle of the film. There is the scene when Mr. Fantastic is giving kind of a press conference, and he says, "Oh, Galactus wanted our baby, but we didn't want to give it to him." And the journalists say, "You could have saved the planet. Why did you? Why didn't you?" And I mean, this is something that was it really necessary? Could it have been more diplomatic? I had the impression that it was just needed for the what happens in the following 15 minutes of the film, when there is like a break, like a division opening between the Fantastic Four and Planet Earth, which is later recomposed when Sue Storm um, presents her child to the world. But I mean, I felt it wasn't really necessary. Maybe it was just a way to make sure the film was longer. I don't know, just trying. It wasn't really necessary, right? And I mean, we see at the scene at the beginning of the film when they're signing a treaty that there is an empty seat for Latveria. So we know that Doom exists here. And we managed to see him, he is back at least, in the end credit scene and a mid credit scene, an extremely short mid credit scene. And yeah, I mean, it's getting us excited for Doomsday, considering it will take one full year before Brand New Day, Spider Man, and 1 year and a half before Doomsday. So it's going to be a long, long, long time. But anyway, the film is impressive. It's fun. Is optimistic. It's something that maybe we needed in this uh, black and dark summer. But anyway, my final vote for the film is 8 out of 10. Let me know what you think if you've seen the film, if you want to see the film in the future, and if you liked it, if you don't like it, if you didn't like it, and yeah, if you're still watching this video, thank you a lot, and see you next time.